I've planned is, if you're feeling exhausted or tired, just let me know. I'll give you some shortcuts or puzzles. Okay, just let me know so that I can give you some shortcuts or puzzles. Just give me, just intimate me. Fine, just intimate me. So just intimate to me so that I can plan accordingly. I can share some shortcuts with you. Okay, I can share some shortcuts with you, or we'll change the topic, and that too after lunch. It is impossible to listen, and that too my class and with this particular voice. Fine. So better what you can do is, if you're feeling exhausted or tired, okay, if you're feeling exhausted or tired or sleepy, just intimate me. Okay, just intimate me so that I can give you some shortcuts or puzzles. Okay, so if you want puzzles, just intimate me. That too after 3 p.m. That too after 3 p.m. Not now. Okay, now you'll be somewhat brisk, but after 2:50 or 2:30, you'll be somewhat feeling tired and sleepy. Fine. So better what you can do is just intimate me so that I can give you some puzzles. Okay, so I'll give you some puzzles so that will be somewhat okay for you. Clear? Yeah. So listen, students, we'll start the session now. So we'll start with the first question. So we'll continue with the same flow. Okay, we'll continue with the same flow as we did in the morning session. Fine. Yeah. Just a minute. So I've just shared my paint document. Is that visible, students? I just shared my paint document. Is that visible? Just tell me whether it is visible or not. If it is visible, just post V in the chat box. Just post V in the chat box. If it is visible, just post V in the chat box so that I can proceed. And I hope you all know that this is verbal session. Okay, I hope you all know this is verbal session. So okay, fine. So I think you all know that this is a verbal session. Fine, students, fine. So I'll start the session. I'll post questions. I'll post questions now. I'll post the first question now. Just a minute. I think I posted all the jumbles in this question. I think so. Fine. I'll post the first question, and this question is based on idioms and phrases. Okay, this question is based on idioms and phrases. Yeah, this is a question. So select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. Okay, things were going smoothly as planned till a commentator made a personal remark about a colleague and dash. This is a question, and this question is based on idioms and phrases. And I hope you all know that this is a verbal session, and that too, it is company specific training. So we are going to discuss questions alone. Fine, yeah. So things were going smoothly as planned till a commentator made a personal remark about a colleague and dash. So we'll read the answers. I'm just giving you 1 minute time for this question. At 14:15, you can post the answers. You are left with only 30 seconds. You are left with only 30 seconds. We'll read the answers. So things were going smooth as planned till a commentator made a personal remark about a college and dash is what the question is. So last 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, and you can post the answer in the chat box now. Yeah, so you can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer for this question? Whether it is option A or B or C. You can post the answer in the chat box now. Tell me whether it is option A or B or C or D. Okay, fine. Yeah, others. What about the others? Option B. Fine. Where? Sorry, others. Option D. Okay. Option B and option D. Okay, fine. Then, any other answer options? Option A, option C, option A. Okay, fine. I'll tell you what is the answer for this question. Just listen here. Things were going smoothly as planned till a commentator made a personal remark about a colleague and dash. So we have to fill that particular blank with an option word. So through a spanner in the machine, through a spanner in the works, place the spanner in the works, and through a hammer in the works. Just listen here. You have an idiom called through a spanner in the works alone. So you don't have idioms and phrases called through a spanner or through a spanner in the works or machines or anything. So it is option B. The answer is option B. You have only one idiom and phrases called through a spanner in the work. You don't have any other idiom and phrases like option A, B, and C. So option A, C, and D. And you may ask me what is the meaning for the word through a spanner in the works. So the meaning for the word through a spanner in the works is nothing but what is it? It is to prevent something which happened smoothly before. Okay, so prevent something to happen smoothly, which was happening smoothly before. That is what the thing is. Clear? So the answer is option B. Okay, the answer is option B. So now we'll move on to the next question, which is somewhat very, very interesting, but a question based on vocabulary. But a question based on vocabulary. Fine. So this is a question. Orwell's 1984 is terrifying because it so accurately portrays the dash and the human suffering that occurs when the fascism takes over. This is what a question is, and this is a question based on selecting words. So please be ready with your answers. This is a question based on selecting words, so please be ready with your answers. I'll be giving you 1 minute time for this question because it is based on vocabulary. And just giving you 1 minute time. Please be ready with your answers. I'll intimate when to post. Before that, don't post the answers. Be ready with your answers. Don't post the answers now. Be ready with your answers. So last 30 seconds. You are left with last 30 seconds. So please be ready with your answers. Orwell's 1984 is terrifying because it so accurately portrays the dash and the human suffering that occurs when the fascism takes over. Okay, last 15 seconds. You are left with 15 seconds. So please be ready with your answers. You are left with 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, and you can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer for this question? Option A or option B or option C or option D? What can be the answer for this question? Option A. Okay, fine then. Any other answers? Any other answers? Others? Yeah, fine, friends, fine. What can be the answer? Option A, option A, sorry. Yeah, option A, option A, and option A. Fine. We'll see what is the answer. We'll see what is the answer for this question. Just a minute. So Orwell's 1984 is terrifying because it is so accurate. It so accurately portrays the dash and the human suffering that occurs when the fascism take over. So as I told you, this is a question based on selecting words. So what you should do is you have to make use of root. So you have to make use of the signpost words. Okay, you have to make use of the signpost words so that you can easily find what is the answer. Yeah. So this is a question under selecting words. It's a question under selecting words. And listen here. Listen here. As I told you, if it is selecting words, what you should do is you have to go with reactive approach. No other go. You have to use your reactive approach. And I hope you all know what is reactive approach. Reactive approach is nothing but finding the answers by using options. Fine. And what about the next one? You have to use signpost words. Okay, you have to use signpost words as your clue. Okay, so what is the signpost words? And, but, also, so, since, however, although, even though, in spite of, despite, all these are signpost words. So you have to use all these signpost words to find what is the answer. So reactive approach, and you have to use signpost words to find what is the answer. Just listen here. Just listen here. Just listen here. So Orwell's 1984 is terrifying because it so accurately portrays the dash and the human suffering. So listen here, you have a clue word here. What is that clue word? It is A and D and. The clue word is A and D and. And I hope you all know the word A and D and can be used to connect two like phrases alone. Okay, it is used to connect two like phrases alone. You cannot link two unlike phrases with a word called A and D and. So you have an clue word here. That is what we call a signpost word. And I hope you all know what a signpost word. So signpost word is nothing but a word which gives you clue or direction to find what is the correct answer, to choose the correct answer. Fine, that is what we call as signpost words. Fine, yeah. So just listen here. Just listen here. And this is a signpost word, and as I told you, it can be used to connect two like phrases alone. And you have a word called human suffering here. So human suffering is giving you a negative opinion or a negative sense, yes or no? It is giving you a negative opinion or a negative meaning or a negative feel. So as you all know, and can be the word called and can be used to connect only two like phrases. So definitely the word the word must be must give you a negative sense here. The word must give you a negative sense here too. So we have to choose a word which gives you a negative sense. Fine. So we'll start from the last option. So what's the last option? The last option is invulnerability. Invulnerability. So I hope you all know what is vulnerability. So what do you mean by vulnerability, students? What do you mean by vulnerability? Can you please tell me what is vulnerable? What is the meaning for the word vulnerability? What do you mean by vulnerability, students? Vulnerability. What do you mean by vulnerability, students? Vulnerability. Yep, it is somewhat a very common word which you can often find in the newspaper. What do you mean by vulnerability? Vulnerability. Okay, fine. So the meaning for the word vulnerability is nothing but easy to harm. Okay, easy to harm or somewhat like weak or prey. Fine, that is what we call as vulnerability. So weakness or easy to harm or something like that. Okay, so they're given a word called invulnerability. Okay, they've given you a word called invulnerability, and I hope you all know you have three approaches to find a meaning for a word. What are those three approaches? Root word approach, prefix suffix approach, and the other one is thinking approach. So yeah, in this particular question, in this particular option, you have a prefix word called in. So what does it mean? It means it gives you a negative meaning. Okay, so what is that? Invulnerability. Vulnerability means easy to harm. Okay, vulnerability means easy to harm. Invulnerability, in the sense, it means impossible to harm. Impossible to harm. And then immunity. What about the third option? Immunity. I hope you all know what is immunity. Immunity, in the sense, it is resistance. Okay, resistance against something. Okay, so resistance. And the next one, inimitability. Inimitability is what your question word is. Inimitability. So listen here. What do you mean by imitate, students? So in is a prefix word. In is a prefix word. Imitability or imitate. What do you mean by imitate, students? What do you mean by imitate? What do you mean by imitate, students? Imitate. What do you mean by imitate? What do you mean by imitate, students? Imitate. What do you mean by imitate, students? Imitate. Imitate. You might have heard this word called imitate in your TV programs. Okay, fine. So imitate is nothing but copy or copying something. Fine. So or doing the same action what another person does. Okay, so copying the same action or doing the same action what another person does. For example, fine. There's no need of giving you an example. Fine. So what do you mean by imitability? Sorry, imitate is nothing but copying. So what is inimitability? Cannot be imitated. Okay, cannot be imitated. Cannot be imitated. That is what the meaning is. Fine. And what about insanity, students? What do you mean by insanity? Insanity is nothing but madness. Okay, the meaning for the word insanity is nothing but madness. Definitely, you might not have heard this particular word. So insanity is nothing but madness. MADNESS, madness. Fine, just listen here. Just listen here, students. Just listen here. So impossible to harm is giving you a positive meaning. Yes or no? Impossible to harm is giving you a positive meaning here. So this cannot be the answer. Why? Because we want a word which gives you a negative feel or negative sense. So option D cannot be the answer. Resistance, again the same thing, because it is giving you a positive meaning. So this cannot be the answer. And cannot be imitated is again it is giving you a positive meaning or a positive opinion. So this cannot be the answer. The only answer which gives you a negative meaning is option A, insanity. The answer for this question is option A, insanity. Clear? The answer for this question is insanity. Is this clear, students? Is this clear? This is how you have to approach a question based on selecting words. Okay, this is how you have to approach a question based on selecting words. Is this clear, students? Is this clear, students? I hope it is clear for you. And if you want me to repeat, you can ask me. I just post R in the chat box so that I can repeat it. If you want me to repeat, I'll repeat it. So if you want me to repeat, just post R in the chat box so that I can repeat it. Okay, fine. I think it is clear for you. So now I'll move on to the next question. Fine. So we'll move on to the next question. It's somewhat a very, very easy question again. Fine. Yeah. So select the option that is the meaning of the underlined words or segments in the given context. Fine. So what they have underlined is they have underlined pick your brain. They have underlined pick your brain. So you have to find what is the meaning. Okay, you have to find what is the meaning. Okay, so please allow me to pick your brain on this topic. This is your question, and they have underlined a word called pick your brain. You have to find what is the answer, what is the meaning for this particular phrase. Clear? So I'm just giving you 30 seconds time. Sorry, I'll give you 45 seconds time. Be ready with the answers. I'm giving you 45 seconds time. So please be ready with the answers. Please be ready with the answers. I'll intimate when to post. Before that, don't post the answers. Okay, I'll intimate when to post. Before that, don't post the answers. Wait for my instruction. Don't post the answers. Okay, fine. Last 15 seconds. Last 15 seconds. You are left with last 15 seconds. Be ready with the answers. Okay, 5, 4, 3, and you can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. So what can be the answer for this question, students? What can be the answer for this question? You can post the answer in the chat box now. Option D, option D, option D. Okay, fine. Any other answers? Option D, option D. Okay, fine. I'll tell you what is the answer for this question. Very good. So I can find option D in the chat box. Fine. Very good, students. Very good. So please allow me to pick your brain on this topic. Is what the question is. And they have underlined pick your brain. They have underlined a word called pick your brain. Fine. So we have to find what is the meaning for that particular phrase. So to find fault in you. So option A cannot be the answer. And they've given you a word called topic there. But okay, fine. I'll straight away move on to the I'll tell you the answer straight away. The answer is option D. Pick your brain, in the sense the meaning for the word pick your brain is to obtain more information from you is what the answer is. Okay, so we cannot go with reactive or proactive approach. Sorry, we cannot go with reactive because it is somewhat a very easy question. Fine. Yeah, so to obtain more information from you is what your answer is. Fine, I hope it is clear for you. So now I'll move on to the next question. I'm going to pose the next question. Please be ready with answers. Okay, please be ready with answers. So I think it is clear for you. So now I'm just posting next question in a plain document. and just post in the next question in your paint document. This is your question. So you have to find what is the opposite. Okay, you have to find what is the opposite for the word redundant. Okay, you have to find what is the opposite of word for the given word. What can be the answer for this question, students? What can be the answer for this question? You are asked to find what is the opposite word. Okay, you are asked to find what is the opposite word. So be ready with your answers. I'm giving you 30 seconds time. I'm just giving you 30 seconds time. So please be ready with your answers. Okay, fine. Last 15 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Yeah, Shams, you can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. So what can be the answer for this question? What is the opposite word for this question? Redundant. Option A or option B or option C or option D? So what can be the answer for this question, students? Whether it is option A or option B or option C or option D? Okay, option D, option D. Rare. Okay, fine. Any other answers? Okay, fine. I'll tell you what is the answer for this question. I'll tell you what is the answer for this question. First, you have to find what is the meaning. Yes or no? You have to find what is the meaning. So the meaning for the word redundant is nothing but the meaning is what you can say surplus or excess. Okay, the meaning for the word redundant is nothing but surplus or excess. Okay, surplus or excess. And the opposite word for this particular question is option A, relevant. The answer for this question is the opposite word. Opposite word for the word redundant is option A, relevant. Fine. So now I'm just posing next question. It is purely based on your vocabulary. Fine. It is purely based on the vocabulary. So don't worry. It is purely based on the vocabulary. Fine. Yeah. So I'm just posting next question in your paint document. Just a minute. Just a minute. So it is somewhat a very easy question again, but you have to use your grammar rules. That's one. This is your question. So you have to find what in which part you have error. Okay, you have to find what in which part you have error. So it is somewhat like error spotting. It is somewhat like error spotting. This is your question. So this is your question. I scolded him off for behaving rudely with the valet, reminding him that I too was once a driver. So this is your question. So please be ready with your answers. I'll be giving you 1 minute time for this question. I'm going to give you 1 minute time for this question. Be ready with your answers. I'm going to give you 1 minute time for this question. Be ready with your answers. Be ready with your answers. I can find I can find a person asking me surplus opposite is rare. No, surplus is nothing but abundant or plenty. It can be insufficient or somewhat like that. Okay, it cannot be the answer. Rare cannot be the answer. Yeah, students, ready with your answers? Last 30 seconds. You are left with, sorry, last 15 seconds. You are left with 15 seconds. Be ready with your answers. Be ready with your answers. Don't post the answers now. So last 10 seconds. You are left with the last 10 seconds. Okay, since you can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer for this question? You can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer for this question? You can post the answer in the chat box now. Okay, option B, option B, option B. Yeah, others. What can be the answer? Option B. Okay, then. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I think you have some change. I think you have some wrong options here. Sorry. It should be SCOLD. Sorry. Yeah. So listen here. The answer for this question is option B. Sorry, just I didn't see that. So the answer for this question is option B. Okay, the answer for this question is option B. Why? Because listen here. I scold him off for behaving is somewhat giving you an awkward sense, and it is an awkward meaning here. So I scold him for behaving rudely. So there should not be off here. So there is an extra word called OF off. So the answer for this question is option B. I scold him off is what the answer is. Fine. So answer is option B. Okay, I scolded him for behaving rudely with the valet, reminding him that I too was once a driver. So the answer is option B. Okay, the answer is option B. So I hope you all posted the correct answer. The answer is option B. Fine. So now I'll move on to the next question. I'll pose the next question. This is the next question. So this is the next question. Just take a screenshot. Just take a screenshot so that I can proceed to the next question. Just take a screenshot. Yeah, fine. This is the next question. Fill in the blank with the most suitable options. A decency must always be maintained in behavior, no matter who is before you. This is somewhat a very easy question. Be ready with the answers. Don't pose the answers now. I hope you all know what is the answer. Be ready with the answers. Be ready with the answers. So be ready with the answers. I'm just giving you 30 seconds time. Last 15 seconds. You are at the last 15 seconds. At 14:39, you can post the answers. At 14:39, you can post the answers. Yeah, so you can post the answers now. You can post the answers now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer for this question? You can post the answers. So option A, option B. Okay, fine then. Any other answers? Any other answers? Any other answers, students? Fine. Fine, students, fine. I'll tell you what is the answer for this question. Option A, option B, option B, option B. Fine, students, fine. I'll tell you what is the answer for this question. Listen here. Listen here. You students will have confusion between option A and option B. Okay, definitely you'll have some confusion between option A and option B. Fine, just listen here. Just listen here. Just listen here. It cannot be a strong decency. It cannot be strong decency. We cannot say strong decency must be always be maintained. You cannot use that word. And you cannot use that word called strong decency. It should be a basic decency must be maintained, or you can say you should maintain your decent. You have to be decent. You have to maintain your decency on all these things. But you cannot say strong decency. The answer is option B, basic alone. It is somewhat a very easy question. It should be basic decency, not strong decency. Fine. You students will have confusion between option A and option B. It is option B, basic alone. It cannot be strong decency. Clear? Fine. So you might have heard strong decency from your friends. They might have said the strong decency. It cannot be strong decency. It should be basic decency alone. Fine. So now I'm just posting the next question. I'm just posting the next question in your Paint document. Just take a screenshot. Just take a screenshot, friends. Just take a screenshot. I'm just posting next question in your Paint document. Yeah, fine. This is the next question. Choose the best replacement for the underlined part of the word. So you wouldn't. Yeah. So this is what they've underlined. So these are the words they've underlined in this particular question. If you work harder, you wouldn't find it tough to clear this examination. So this is what a question is, and I think it is a question based on if clauses. Okay, it is a question based on if clauses. So please be ready with the answers. So last 30 seconds, you are left with last 30 seconds. So please be ready with the answers. Please be ready with the answers. Don't post the answers now. Be ready with the answers. Don't post the answers now. And intimate when to post. Last 20 seconds. You are left with last 20 seconds. 15. So you have to recollect all these structures. Okay, you have to recollect all these structures, all the if clause structures, so that you can easily find what is the answer. Yeah, Shun, you can post the answers now. You can post the answers now in the chat box. What can be the answer for this question? You can post the answer in the chat box now. If you work harder, you wouldn't find it tough to clear this examination. Yeah, what can be the answer for this question? Option C. Okay, fine. Any other answers? Option C then. Okay. Others, okay. Option A. Okay, fine. Very good. Option A then. Okay, fine, Swans, fine. I'll tell you what is the answer for this question. I think only few have responded. Fine, Swans, fine. I'll tell you what is the answer for this question. I'll tell you what is the answer for this question. If you work harder, you won't find it tough to. Sorry, you wouldn't have. Sorry, Nana answer. Sorry. If you work harder, you wouldn't find it tough to clear the examination. Is what a question is. So, since this is an if clause question, what you should do, as I told you in the morning session, what you should do, you have to first find what is the if clause part and what is the main clause part. So if clause part and your main clause part. So just make note of it. Okay, whenever you find a question based on if clauses or conditional clauses, what you should do is you have to first find what is if clause and what is main clause. Okay, so what is the if clause you have? So what is if clause? If clause is nothing but a phrase or a clause in which you can find a condition. So if you work harder, is what your if clause part is. And what about the main clause part? So the main clause part is you wouldn't. Okay, you wouldn't. So you wouldn't find it tough. Okay, it is enough. It is enough. Okay, you wouldn't find it tough. Just listen here. Just listen here. What is the structure of if clause part? What is the structure of if clause used here? So in if clause, they have used work as your verb. So the verb which is used in this particular if clause is verb, work, W-O-R-K, work. So work is which is in which form? Is in which form? Work is in which form? Work is a V1 form of the verb. Since it is V1 form, then what is the tense form used here? It is simple present tense. Sorry, it is simple present tense. Okay, what is the if clause? What is the tense form used here? The tense form used here is simple present tense. So whenever you use simple present tense here in your if clause, whatever the main clause part, it should be in V1 form, or it should be you should use what is it? Will plus V1 form. So you have two possibilities. One is zero conditional clause structure, and the other one is first conditional clause structure. And you can find a word called would. Fine, you can find a word called would there. So definitely it should be first conditional clause structure. So whatever the first conditional clause structure in main clause, what I should do, I can have to use will or shall or may or can plus V1 verb, V1 form of the verb. So just listen here. I have to use will or shall or not. Sorry, will or shall or may or can plus V1 form. So listen here. What can be the answer for this question now? So you can find only one option. You can find only one option with that answer. Just a minute. Okay, fine. I think you have two possibilities here. Okay, fine. Yeah, listen here. So the answer for this question is okay. Listen here. Listen here. So we can eliminate option C and option D. Why? Because you have wouldn't and couldn't. So that cannot be the answer. You have two options left here. You have two options left here. Just listen here. Since they have used WOULD would, you have to go with WILL will, not with shalln't. Okay, it should not be the answer. So the answer for this question is option A. The answer for this question is option A. Clear? So the answer for this question is option A. I hope it is clear for you. I'll wait here for 10 seconds. I'll wait here for 10 seconds. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Or if you want me to repeat, ask me, I'll repeat. Sorry, I got confused with the options. Sorry. Yeah. So if you want me to repeat, just ask me, I'll repeat it. If you want me to repeat it, just ask me, I'll repeat it. Do you want me to repeat, students? Do you want me to repeat? So you may ask me a question. Okay, fine. I'll repeat it once again. Sorry for these confusions. I'll repeat it once again. Fine. I'll repeat it once again. Listen here. Listen here. So first thing, what you should do is, whenever you find a question based on conditional clauses, what you should do is you have to find what is the if clause part, and you have to find what is the main clause part you have in that particular sentence. So when I look into the question, I can find the if clause part as if you work harder. So that is what I've written here, and this is if clause part, and whatever the remaining part, that is main clause part. So first, listen here. They have underlined some words in your main clause part. So what it means is, it means that you may or may not have error in main clause part. So what you should do is, so you have to concentrate on the if clause part now. So since they didn't underline any word in if clause part, what it means is, it means that if clause is correct. Okay, the if clause part is correct. So what is the structure? What is the verb form used here? So the verb used in your if clause part is work, work. Okay, work is your verb. So this is your verb, and that too it is in V1 form of the verb. That too it is in V1 form. Work, worked, worked. Yes or no? V1 is work, V2 is worked, V3 is worked. Right? So work is in V1 form. So what about the structure now? If in if clause, I have to use simple present tense. And you have two types in which you use a simple present tense in if clause. So what are those two types? That is zero conditional clause, and the other one is first conditional clause. Okay, the first one is zero conditional clause, and in the second and in first conditional clause, you'll be using simple present tense in your if clause. So you have two possibilities. Okay, you have two possibilities. One is 0 and the other one is 1. But just look at the question there. They have used WOULD would, and in your options too, you can find won't, shalln't, wouldn't, and couldn't. So definitely it should be from first conditional clause. It should be from first conditional clause. What is the first conditional clause structure? So the first conditional clause main clause part structure is will or shall or may plus can plus V1. Okay, will or shall or may or can plus V1. So you have to use will or shall or may or can. You cannot use would or could or should. Fine. So that is why we are eliminating option C and option B, because you have couldn't and wouldn't. Okay, you have two words called couldn't and wouldn't, which means would plus not and could plus not. So option C and option D cannot be the answer. You are left with only two options, that is option A and option B. Fine. So since they have used WOULD would, then what it means is you have to go with WILL will, and will plus not is nothing but won't. So the answer is option A, not option B. It is option A. Is this clear now? Yeah, you have to know what is the structure. Okay, you have to know what is the structure. Without structure, you cannot find the answer. Fine. So the answer for this question is option A. Is this clear now? And one more thing is that you don't have a form called shall SHALLMT. Okay, you don't have a form called SHALLMT. It should be SHANT. Fine. I just forgot this. You don't have you don't have a word called SHALLNT. Clear? You don't have a word called SHALLNT. It should be SHANT alone. Fine. Yeah. So we'll move on to the next question. I hope it is clear for you. We'll move on to the next question. The next question is, just a minute. I'm just copying the next question from my document. And this is a question. So if I eat a peanut, I'm having heaving and choking. So they have underlined I am heaving. I'm heaving and choking is your sorry. Yeah, they have underlined I am heaving and choking. So if I eat a peanut, I am heaving and choking is your answer. So if I eat a peanut, I am heaving and choking. So this is how the question is, and they have underlined I am heaving and choking. Again, it is a question based on if clause. Again, it is a question based on if clause. So what can be the answer for this question? So please be ready with the answers. So last 15 seconds. You are left with 15 seconds. So please be ready with the answers. You are left with 15 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answers in the chat box now. So what can be the answer for this question? Option B, option B, option B. Very good. Option B, option B. Fine. Good. Very good, students. Very good. Fine. We'll see what is the answer for this question. So as I told you, first what you should do is you have to first write what is if clause part and what is main clause part. Okay. So if clause part, you have if I eat a peanut. If I eat a peanut. So what about the main clause part? So in main clause you have I am heaving and choking. Fine. Yeah. So first you have to find what is the structure. Since they have underlined the main clause part, what we can understand is that we can understand that if clause part is right. So what about the structure? What about the structure they have? What about the verb form used here? The verb used here is eat, eat, and eat is nothing but V1 form of the verb. It is in V1 form of the verb. So what about the structure? In if clause, I have to use simple present tense. It means that I have to use a simple present tense here. And what about the main clause now? So you have again two possibilities. One is zero conditional clause and first conditional clause. Yep. So listen here. Just look at the options there. Just look at the options there. You don't have any word called will plus V1. So what we can understand is that it belongs to zero conditional clause. So what about the zero conditional clause statement? So zero conditional clause main clause structure. In main clause, in main clause, what I should do is I have to use again simple present tense. I have to use simple present tense again. And what about the answer? So simple present tense option. You have only one option with simple present tense. That is option B. I heave and choke. I heave and choke is what the answer is. Fine. Is this clear, students? This is clear. What do you mean by heave, students? You may ask me. Yeah, what does it mean by? What do you mean by heave, students? What do you mean by heave? H-E-A-V-E, heave. What do you mean by heave, students? What do you mean by heave, students? Do you know what is the meaning for the word heave? Yeah. Do you know what is the meaning for the word heave, students? Heave. H-E-A-V-E, heave. Yep. Okay. Okay, fine. So I'll tell you what is the meaning for the word heave. Heave is nothing but it is like boost. Okay, it is like boost or something energetic, energetic. Okay, but boost or energetic. Fine, that is what we call as heave. I heave and choke. What do you mean by choke, students? What do you mean by choke now? What do you mean by choke now? CHOKE, choke. Yeah, fine. So choke is nothing but suffocate. Okay, choke is nothing but suffocate. Fine. Yeah. So we'll move on to the next question. We'll move on to the next question, students. We'll move on to the next question. Yeah, fine. And just post the next question. And just post the next question in your paint document. Yeah, this is a question. The soldier hit the robber dash on dash his its head. Sorry. The soldier hit the robber dash his head is what a question is. So what can be the answer for this question? B, read their answers. B, read their answers. So B, read their answers. What can be the answer for this question? The soldier hit the robber, dash his head. So last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, and you can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answers in the chat box now. It is somewhat a very, very easy question. What can be the answer for this question? Okay, very good. Option D, option D, option D. Very good, students. So the soldier hit the robber on his head is what a question is. What your answer is. ON on his head. I hope you all know what is the proportion usage. Fine. Now I'll move on to the next question. Yeah, very good. It is option D. So now we'll move on to the next question. So this is the next question. Yeah. So Revati works dash an American multinational firm. So this is what a question is. Revati works dash an American multinational firm. So you have option A on, for, as, and by. So B read the answers. Don't post the answers now. And just giving you 30 seconds time. B read the answers. So last 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. You can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer? You can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer for this question? Revati works dash an American multinational firm. So what can be the answer for this question? Okay, option B. Okay, fine. Others? Yeah, fine. Very good, students. Very good. So the answer for this question is option B. Okay, the answer for this question is option B. Revati works for an American multinational firm. You cannot use option C. Okay, you cannot use option C. Why? Because Revati works as an American multinational firm is completely wrong. After as, there must be a designation. If you are using as, there must be a designation there, or there must be a designation there. So you didn't find any designation there. So the answer for this question is option B, FO or for. So Revati works for an American multinational firm. Fine. So now I'll move on to the next question. I'll move on to the next question. This is the next question. Yeah. So fill in the blank with most suitable option, and you have given. She went for a dash in the rain to get refreshed. She went for a dash in the rain to get refreshed, and you have 4 options: creek, trim, stroll, and thrill. So you have 4 options there: creek, trim, stroll, and thrill. So what can be the answer for this question? She went for a dash in the rain to get refreshed. So I'm just giving you 30 seconds time. Sorry, 45 seconds time. So please be ready with your answers. I'm just giving you 45 seconds time. Be ready with your answers. I'll intimate when to post. Before that, don't post the answers. Before that, don't post the answers. Be ready with your answers. Don't post the answers now. So last 15 seconds. You are left with 15 seconds. You are left with 15 seconds. So option A, creak, option B, trim, option C, straw, and option D is thrill. 5, 4, and you can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. So what can be the answer for this question? Whether it is option A or B or C or D. Option C, option C, option C. Any other answers? Any other answers? Okay, fine, very good. I'll tell you what is the meaning for each and every option, and then you can easily find what is the answer. Fine. So first one is creek. So what do you mean by creek, students? What do you mean by creek? What do you mean by creek, students? Creek is nothing but a sound, a low sound. Okay, creek is nothing but a low sound. Fine. So what do you mean by trim now? What do you mean by trim? I hope you all know what is trim. Trim is nothing but cut. And what do you mean by straw? Okay, we'll see what is the answer for the word straw after looking into option B. Option D is thrill. What do you mean by thrill? The meaning for the word thrill is excitement. Okay, excitement or happy or something like that, right? So option C is straw. What do you mean straw, students? What do you mean straw? Straw is nothing but walk. Okay, straw is nothing but walk. So what can be the answer for this question? The answer for this question is she went for a stroll in the rain to get refreshed. So it means she went for a walk in the rain to get refreshed. So this is what the answer for this question is. Okay, this is what the answer for this question is. I hope it is clear for you. I hope it is clear for you. So the answer is option C, strong. Just make note of it. We'll move on to the next question. I'll pose next question. So the answer is option C, strong. B, just take a screenshot. I'll pose next question. Yeah, fine. So I'm just posing next question. This is the next question. Yeah, this is the next question. Choose the option which gives the closest meaning to the phrase given below. So raining cats and dogs is what the question is. I'm just giving you 30 seconds time. I'm just giving you 30 seconds time. Be ready with your answers. Okay, I'm just giving you 30 seconds time. So please be ready with your answers. Yeah. Only 30 seconds time. So last 10 seconds. You are left with last 10 seconds. Okay, so you can post the answer. You can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer for this question? Raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs is what your phrase given here is. So what can be the answer for this question? Option A, option C. Okay. Any other answer? Option A, option C. Any other answers? Option A, option C. Again, it is option A. Option B. Okay. Option D. Okay, fine. Fine. So I'll tell you what is the answer for this question. So the answer for this question is we normally use raining cats and dogs. Okay, we'll normally use raining cats and dogs to denote or to say it is raining heavily. So the answer for this question is option A. So it is they're asking you what is the closest to meaning. So the answer is raining heavily. We'll be using a phrase called raining cats and dogs to denote that it is raining heavily. Okay, to denote that it is raining heavily, we'll be using raining cats and dogs. So the answer is option A, raining heavily. Fine. So you may ask me, sir, will they ask these type of questions? Yeah, they have asked you questions based on, they have given you questions like this too. So you have to read newspapers again. So I'm just repeating it again. I don't know whether you're reading or not. So you have to read newspapers, no other go. Okay, you have to read newspapers, no other go. Without reading newspapers, you cannot find the meaning or you cannot find the answer for these type of questions. And for phrasal verbs too. For questions based on phrasal verbs too, you'll not find what is the answer. Clear? Yeah. So now I'll move on to the next question. Just take a screenshot. Just take a screenshot. Just take a screenshot. We normally say raining cats and dogs to denote that it is raining heavily. Okay, to denote that it is raining heavily, we'll be using a phrase called raining cats and dogs. Fine, yeah. So this is the next question. This is the next question. So mark the option which is the closest in meaning to the word given below. Strut. So the meaning is, the word is strut. You have to find what is the closest meaning. You have to find what is the closest meaning. You have option A, or option B, laugh, option B, pose, option C, run, and option D, get mocked. So what can be the answer for this question? So I'm just giving you 30 seconds time. I'm just giving you 30 seconds time. So be ready the answers. Just think of it. Okay, last 15 seconds. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and you can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer for this question? Strut. S-T-R-U-T. Strut. What do you mean by strut, students? What do you mean by strut? Option B. Option B. Okay, fine. Then so they're asking you what is the meaning. Okay, they're asking you what is the meaning. So what do you mean by strut? Okay, fine. Okay, fine, students, fine. So others, what about the others? Okay, fine. I'll tell you what is the answer for this question. So you have to know what is the meaning first. So strut is nothing but show off. Meaning for the word strut is nothing but show off. Okay, the meaning for the word strut is nothing but show off. Okay, so show off in the sense it should be option B, pose. So the answer for this question is option B, pose. Okay, so the answer for this question is option B, pose. Okay, I can also give you an example sentence. For example, strut, S-T-R-U-T is strut, right? Yeah, she told him not to strut around because it made him look silly. Okay, she told, she told him not to strut around because it made him look silly is what your example sentences. So strut is nothing but, the meaning for the word strut is nothing but show off. Okay, so the answer is option B, pose. Fine. So now I'm going to pose the next question. Yeah. So I have dash before it gets too dark. I have dash before it gets too dark is what a question is. So what can be the answer for this question? So you have option A, leave, option B, left, option C, leaving, and option D, to leave. So what can be the answer for this question, friends? What can be the answer for this question? So be ready with your answers. Be ready with your answers. Be ready with your answers. So last 30 seconds. Last 30 seconds. Last 25 seconds. So please be ready with your answers. Last 25 seconds. I have dash before it gets too dark. So 5, 4, 3, and you can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer for this question? You can post the answer in the chat box now. Okay, option D, option D, option D. Okay, fine, very good, very good. So I have, so we'll move on with, we'll start with option A. Fine. So I have dash before it gets too dark. Okay. So I have leave before it is completely wrong. Option A cannot be the answer. And then I have lift. I have lift is completely wrong again. So option B cannot be the answer. And then leaving. So I have leaving is again completely wrong. So you have, the answer is option D, to live. And this is what we call as infinitive verb form. This is what we call as infinitive verb form. So what is that infinitive verb form, sir? So 2 plus V1 is what we call as infinitive verb form. 2 plus V1 is what we call as infinitive verb form. Okay, 2 plus V1. So whenever you find a word called TO2, Okay, whenever you find a word called TO2, just make note of it. Just make note of it. Whenever you find a word called TO2, and if you find a verb after TO2, then you have to say, you have to be very clear that the verb should be in V1 form. It should be in V1 form. It should not be any other form. It should not be in gerund form, or it should not be any. It should not be in V2 form or V3 form. Clear? So infinitive verb. This is what we call as infinitive verb. And the thing is that you students will have confusion with preposition T. So preposition TO2. Sorry, we'll be having confusion with preposition TO2, and we'll be having confusion with infinitive verb TO2. So after the preposition, TO2, you'll be getting a noun. Okay, you'll be getting a noun. Whereas after your infinitive verb TO2, you'll be getting V1 form. You'll be getting verb, and that too in V1 form. So this is what the difference is. So don't get confused with preposition and infinitive verb. So if it is a preposition, you'll be having a noun. Okay, if it is a preposition, if it is acting as a preposition, you'll be having a noun. If it is acting as an infinitive verb, you'll be having a verb, and that too in V1 form. So V1 is something but basic form of the word. Clear? So I hope it is clear for you. So I'll move on to the next question. Now. Just a minute. So this is the next question. I'm just posting that in your Paint document. Just make note of it. Just make note of the difference between infinitive verb TO2 and preposition TO2. Fine. Yeah. Now we'll move on to the next question. This is the next question. Sorry. I'll just reduce the font size. Yeah, this is a question. So this is a question based on what is that? This is a question based on paragraph formation. Okay, this is a question based on paragraph formation. I hope you all know that you have to use reactive approach, you have to use proactive approach or not the reactive approach. Why? Because reactive approach will consume more time. So I'm just giving you 1 minute time for this question. So now it is 15:14. At 15:15, you can post the answers. At 15:15, you can post the answers. So please be ready with the answers. At 15:15, you can post the answers. You're left with last 45 seconds. So please be ready with the answers. Last 30 seconds. You are left with 30 seconds. So please be ready with the answers. You are left with 30 seconds. Last 15 seconds. So please be ready with the answers. Don't post the answers now. I want you to find the order. I want you to post the order. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, and you can post the answer in the chat box now. And if you want time, just post T in the chat box. As I told you, in your placement drive, they'll be giving you only 1 minute. Within that 1 minute, you have to find what is the answer. So what can be the answer for this question? So you can post the answer in the chat box. Now. What can be the answer for this question? Only one clue you can easily find is that you have a clue there. The second sentence is always statement number 1. Okay, the second statement is always statement number 1. Yeah. What can be the answer for this question, students? What can be the answer for this question? Okay. What can be the answer for this question? Whether it is option A or B or C or D. I want everyone to post answers in the chat box. What can be the answer for this question? Option A or B or C or D. Yes, others? Okay, fine. I'll tell you what is the answer. For this question. Fine. It is very simple question, but you have to understand the statement first. Okay, you have to understand the statement, or else you cannot find what is the answer. Yeah. So fine. So as you all know, if it is paragraph formation, you have to go with proactive approach, not with reactive approach. So what are the steps to be followed when you're approaching a question based on reactive approach? First, sorry, proactive approach. First one is you have to read all the statements. Okay, you have to read all the statements. And what is the second step? What is the second step? You have to conclude. Okay, you have to conclude a logic, or you have to conclude with the order of events. And then the third one is you have to arrange them. You have to arrange them by using any grammar concept. Fine, that is what the these are your steps which is to be followed when you're approaching a paragraph formation question using proactive approach. Fine. So first you have to understand all the statements. Yes, we have to understand all the statements. So we'll first understand all the statements now. So nothing the same. The country court, sorry. Nothing the same. The court today ruled that all media person must. Sorry, it should not be persons. All media person must maintain a 200-meter distance from the parties at all times. So I think it is a court rule. Okay, fine. Then statement 2. The governing bureau two published. Okay, so you have a clue word here. It is COO2. So the governing bureau two published an advisory asking media persons to exhibit professionalism. Fine. Then the media has had a field day peddling accusations and counter accusations in the high profile case. What do you mean by peddling, students? What do you mean by peddling? Do you know what is the meaning for the word peddling, students? Do you know what is the meaning for the word peddling? Yep. Do you know what is the meaning for the word peddling, students? Peddling. 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 What is the meaning for the word peddling, students? Okay. Fine. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So I'll tell you what is meant by peddling. Okay. I'll tell you what is the meaning for the word peddling. So the media has had a field day peddling accusations. Okay. So the meaning for the word peddling is nothing but sell or offer. Okay. Sell or offer. To offer is what the meaning is. Okay. So sell or offer accusations. Fine. So what does it mean? It means that they're giving fake news. They're spreading fake news. That is what the meaning is. Fine. Yeah. So the media has had a field day peddling accusations and counter accusations in the high profile case. And then fourth statement, it said that they were forced to pass this advisory looking at how the families of the parties were being harassed. Okay, so it is said that they were forced to pass this advisory looking at how the families of parties were being harassed. Fine. So they are talking about the families of the accused. Fine. Then the court further noted that the role of the independent governing body of the media further noted that the role of independent governing body of the media and asked it to be more proactive. Okay, so after reading all these statements, I can clearly say that they are talking about a case and the accused and their families, and what are the struggles faced by the families, by the media people, and all these things. Fine. And they have given the court has given some statement, and the governing bureau has also given us a statement. So listen here. So just look at the options there. Just look at the options given there. So they have given 21543, 31452, 21345, and 31542. So from these statements, from these options, I can clearly say that the first statement should be either second statement or the third statement. It should be either third statement or the second statement. But just listen here. We'll start with the second statement. The governing bureau two published. Okay, the governing bureau to publish. So you can find a word called TOO2. Then what it means is, it is giving you a clue that before this, before governing bureau, there must be some other department who has also published something about that particular case. So definitely, statement 2 cannot be the first statement. Statement 2 cannot be the first statement. So just eliminate all the options with statement 2 as the beginning, as the first one. So we are left with only two statements, 31452 and 31542. So what is the third statement? The media has had a field day peddling accusation and counter accusation in the high profile case. Okay. And then you also know that it is option 1 should be the second statement. Nothing the same. The court today ruled that all media persons must maintain a 200-meter distance from the parties at all times. Okay, so that's the second statement. So we are done with second statement, and we are done with third statement. So we are done with third statement, and we are done with first statement. Fine. So we are left with only three options. So we are left with only three statements. That is 2, 4, and 5. That is 2, 4, and 5. Fine. Just listen here. Just listen here. So the court has ruled something. Yes or no? The court has ruled something, and there must be a reason, right? There must be a reason. So option 2 cannot be the answer. Before that, there must be some reason. So what can be the reason here? It is said that they were forced to pass this advisory looking at how the families of the parties were being accused. So the families of the parties were being harassed. So the next statement should be fourth statement. The next statement should be the fourth statement. So the answer for this question is 31452. The answer for this question is 31452 is your answer. It is very simple as such. Fine. So it is very, very simple. You have to fix what is the first statement according to the option, and then you can proceed further. So is this clear, students? The answer for this question is option B. The answer for this question is option B. Is this clear for you? Do you want me to repeat? Do you want me to repeat, students? Do you want me to repeat? If you want me to repeat, I'll repeat it. Or else we can proceed with the other one. If it is not clear, let me know. I'll repeat it. If it is not clear, let me know. I'll repeat it. Okay, fine. Students, I'm waiting for responses. Okay, fine. I'll repeat once again. Just try to understand the statements. Okay, just try understanding the statements so that I can easily find what is the answer. Okay, so that I can easily find what is the answer. Just try to understand what is the statement given there. Fine. Just listen here. So I'll just undo all the things. Yeah, fine. So as I told you, first what you should do is you have to understand the statements. Okay, you have to understand all the statements. Fine. So first try to understand all the statements. Fine. So after reading all the statements, I can find that they are talking about media, and they're talking about what is it? They are talking about an accused person and his family and his or her family, and what are the struggles faced by his or her family. And after seeing all these struggles, what court did and what the governing bureau did. So all these things were given here. Okay. So listen here. We have to find what is the first statement. So since it is very confusing, what I used is I just went with the options. Fine. So just look at the options given there: 21543, 31452, 21345, and 31542. So I can find that the first statement should be either second statement or the third statement. It should be either second statement or it should be the third statement. What's the second statement? The governing bureau to published an advisory asking the governing bureau to publish an advisory, asking media persons to exhibit professionalism. Fine. And what about the third statement? Third statement: the media has had a field day peddling accusations and counter accusations in the high profile case. Just listen here. Statement two cannot be the first option. Why? Because cannot be the first statement. Why? Because you have a word called TOO2. You have a word called TOO2, which means that which is trying to say that there must be another statement. There must be another statement before second statement, stating another rule or any other conditions or statement. So option statement two cannot be the first statement. So we have to eliminate the other options. Okay, we have to eliminate the we have to eliminate the options which starts with two. So option A cannot be the answer, and option C cannot be the answer. And we are left with option B and option C, 31452 and 31542. Clear? So we already came to know that first statement, second statement should be the number statement called 1. So what is the first statement? Nothing the same. The court today ruled that all media person must maintain a 200-meter distance from the parties at all times. At all times is what your second statement is. So we are done with statement number 1 and we are done with statement number 3. Yes or no? We are done with statement number 1 and we are done with statement number 3. So we are left with second statement, fourth statement, and the fifth statement. Just look at the option. Second statement is always at the end. Second statement is always at the end. So you are left with fourth statement and fifth statement. What was the last statement we just arranged? Nothing the same. The court today ruled that all media person must maintain a 200-meter distance from the parties at all time. Okay, so they've given you a rule, and just look at the fourth statement. Just look at the fourth statement there. It is giving you the reason for that particular rule. It is giving you the reason for that particular rule. Whereas in the fifth statement, it is stating that the court further noticed that the role of the independent governing body of the media and asked it to be more proactive. Okay, so it is not giving you the reason. So if you arrange fifth statement and after that if you arrange fourth statement, it is not giving you a correct sense. Yes or no? You have a word called TOO2, and if you find TOO2, what it means that before that particular statement there must be another statement which supports that. Fine. So statement 4 should be the next statement. So it is said that they were forced to pass this advisory, looking at how the families of the parties were being harassed. Okay, so it should be it should be statement 4. It should be statement 4, and then it should be statement 5. Fine, and it should be statement 5, and then it should be statement 2. Clear? So this is what the answer is. This is what the answer is. So the answer for this question is 31452. The answer for this question is 31452. Fine. So I think it is clear for you. We'll move on to the next question. Okay, fine. No questions. Fine. So I'm just posting the next question. This is the next question. The question is, choose the option which is closest to the meaning to the word given below. Yeah. So this is what your question is. And they're asking you to choose what is the meaning. So be ready with answers. And your friend is asking me how to find whether the given statement is reactive or proactive. Listen here, you have to understand the statements, and if you can't find the first statement, if you can't find what is the first statement in paragraph formation, what you should do is you have to move with reactive approach, or you have to find what is the first statement by using the options. Yeah. So last 10 seconds. So yeah, you can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer for this question? Choose the option which is closest in meaning to the word given below. So post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer for this question? Adjust. Adjust is your question. It is somewhat a very easy question. Tell me what is the answer. Okay, fine. Fine, so it's fine. So this is what a question is, and they're asking you what is the meaning. They're asking you what is the meaning. So the answer for this question is option. So the answer for this question is option D, modify. So adjust means modify. Fine, yeah. So the answer for this question is option D, modify. Adjust is nothing but modify. The meaning is modify. Fine. So now we'll move on to the next question. I'll pose next question. Just wait for a minute. Just wait for a minute. I'm just copying the question from my document. Fine. I'm just posing the question. I'm just posing the next question. This is the next question. So this is the next question. This is your next question. So as Dash cuts it as well as he does, I always have my haircut at Johnson's Saloon. So this is your question. So be ready with the answers. This is your question. Be ready with the answers. So be ready with the answers. I'll be giving you 45 seconds time. I'll be giving you 45 seconds time. So please be ready with the answers. I'll be giving you 45 seconds time. Last 30 seconds. As Dash cuts it as well as he does, I always have my haircut at Johnson's Saloon. So what can be the answer for this question? Last 15 seconds. You are left with 15 seconds. Okay, fine. You can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, what can be the answer, students? What can be the answer? As Dash cuts it as well as he does, I always have my haircut at Johnson's Saloon. So your main clue was I always have my haircut at Johnson's Salon is what your main word is. Fine. So I'll tell you what is the answer for this question. Just listen here. As Dash cuts it as well as he does, I always have my haircut at Johnson's Saloon. So just listen here. Just listen here. I just change the color. This is your clue word. So these are your clue words. I always have my haircut at Johnson Salon. So he's saying that he or she is saying that I always have my haircut only at Johnson Saloon. Why? Because he's somewhat good in that particular skill. So he cuts well. So that is why uh, I'm just going to Johnson Saloon. Fine. So it is something like it is somewhat special. So he's saying that he does something special or he does something good. So what can be the answer for this question? No one else should be the answer for this question. Why? Because he is the only one who does well. So that is why I'm just reaching Johnson Salon to cut my hair. So the answer for this question is option A, no one else. It cannot be option B, or it cannot be option C, or it cannot be option D. So you have to understand the statement. I'm just repeating it again. I'm just repeating it again. As Dash cuts it as well as he does, I always have my haircut at Johnson's salon, is what a question is. And as I told you, I always have my haircut at Johnson's salon, is what a clue word is. Why? Because he or she is saying that Johnson's salon is somewhat very special. He does something special, and that is why I reach out to I reach out at Johnson's salon to cut my hair. So there should be something special. That is why I'm just preferring. I just prefer to go to Johnson Salon. So what can be the answer now? No one else should be the answer for this question. No one else cut it as well as he does. So the answer is option A. So the answer for this question is option A. So now I'll move on to the next question. Just a minute. Okay, fine. So this is the next question. So this is the next question. I'm just posting next question in a paint document. Just a minute. So as wild orchid plants are believed to have medicinal value. Their population in the forest have been dashed ruthlessly. Ruthlessly is your question. So tell me what is the answer for this question. You have four options: guarded, picked, reforested, and plundered. So what can be the answer for this question, students? What can be the answer for this question? So as wild orchid plants are believed to have medicinal value, their populations in forest have been dashed ruthlessly is your question. So you can post the answer in the chat box now. So what can be the answer for this question, students? Option A or B or C or D? Okay. Others? So I'll tell you what is the answer for this question. So the answer for this question is option D. I'll tell you why. So listen here. This is a question based on selecting words. Okay, this is a question based on selecting words, and you have to be very careful with this question. And as I told you, in selecting words, they check for your logical thinking. Fine. So I'll read the question first. As wild orchid plants are believed to have medicinal value, their populations in forest have been dashed ruthlessly, is what a question is. Just listen here. The clue word in this question is ruthlessly. What do you mean by ruthless, students? What do you mean by ruthless? Can you please tell me what is ruthless? Can you please tell me what is the meaning for the word ruthless? So the meaning for the word ruthless is nothing but merciless. Okay, the meaning for the word ruthless is nothing but merciless. So MERCILESSLY. So mercilessly. Fine. So this is what a clue word is. Mercilessly is what a clue word is. Just listen here. As I told you, you cannot find the answer by using proactive thinking. So what you should do is you have to go with reactive thinking. So as wild orchid plants are believed to have medicinal value, their populations in forest have been, will start with the first option, guarded ruthlessly. So since it is guarded, what is the need of using ruthlessly in your question statement? So option A, cannot be the answer. Option A cannot be the answer for this question. So it is option A can be eliminated. And then option B, as wild acid plants are believed to have medicinal value, their populations in forests have been picked ruthlessly. So listen here. If it is being picked, okay, if that particular plant is being picked, it will somewhat grow. So there is no need of using mercilessly there. So it cannot be the answer for this question. So option B cannot be the answer. And then reforested. As wild acid plants are believed to have medicinal value, their population in forests have been reforested ruthlessly. What do you mean by reforested, students? What do you mean by reforested? Reforested is nothing but replanted. Okay, deforestation is different, deforestation is different, and reforestation is different. So reforested in the sense it means replanted. Okay, so they are replanting it. So what is the need of using ruthlessly, a word called ruthlessly there? So option C cannot be the answer for this question. You are left with only one option, that is plundered. So as wild acid plants are believed to have medicinal value, their populations in forests have been plundered ruthlessly. What do you mean by plundered? Plundered is nothing but stealing or looting. Fine. Or yeah, stealing or looting. So that should be the answer. So the answer for this question is option D, plundered. The answer for this question is option D, plundered. Is this clear, students? Is this clear? Yep. Is this clear, students? So I hope it is clear for you. So I'll move on to the next question. Okay, fine. I'll move on to the next question now. Just a minute. I'll just open my other document. Just a minute. Yeah, fine. So I'm just posting the first question. Just a minute in the next document. So I just opened my document. Just a minute. Yeah. So this is the next question. So this is the next question. So government have been promising. So this is a question. So be ready with your answers. This is a question. So this is a question based on second type of selecting words. Please be ready with your answers. And if you're exhausted, let me know. I'll give you some shortcuts. I'll teach you some shortcuts. We'll only 15 minutes. I'll be teaching. We'll be discussing question only for 10 minutes. Don't worry. Okay, we'll be discussing questions for only 10 minutes. Don't worry. After that, I'll leave you. So fine. Yeah. So this is a question. So last 5 seconds. Be ready with your answers. Last 5 seconds. Yes, once you can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer for this question? You can post the answer in the chat box now. Okay, option B, A. Then others. Yep. Fine. I'll tell you what is the answer for this question. It's somewhat a very easy question. Fine. So first, what you should do, you have to understand the statement. You have to understand the passage so that you can easily find what is the answer. So government have been promising the eradication of child labor in high risk industries in India for many years. However, almost 100 million children are still not able to go to school, and around 10 million are working in dash industries. Fine. So, in the first two statements, they are talking about child labor. Okay, they're talking about child labor. and they are saying that children are being employed in high risk industries. Children are being employed in high risk industries, and that too in India, and that too for many years. And they are trying to say that, however, so this is your clue word. So this is your clue word. However, almost 100 million children are still not able to go to school, and around 10 million are working in dash industries. Just listen here. In the first statement, they are talking about high risk industries. What is that high risk industries? High risk industries in the sense it is hazardous. Yes or no, it is hazardous or harmful industries. So which is harmful to the children. So the answer for this question is, so the answer for the first blank should be option B, hazardous. It should be hazardous. Fine. So after fixing an answer, just check for the option. Okay, after fixing an answer for a single question, just check for the option. Just listen here. You have C, B, D, C, and you have only one option in which you have B as the first answer. So the answer for this question is B, A. So the answer is option C, B, A. So just you can just check with your answers too. In India has the biggest child population of 380 million in the world, largest number of children who are forced to earn a living. So what is that to force who are forced to earn a living? So to live their life, they are forced to earn. They are forced to do work, and they are forced to do work, and they are forced to earn some money. Fine. So that is what the meaning is. So the answer for this question is B, A. The answer for this question is B, A. So I'll pose the last question for today's session. Okay, I'll pose the last question for today's session. Okay, not the last question, not the last one. Just wait for a minute. Yeah, this is the next question. This is the next question. So this is the next question. So one part of the sentence below may contain an error. Identify the part. If there is no error, choose no error. This is your question. So be ready with your answers. So I'm giving you 45 seconds time. I'm giving you 45 seconds time. Please be ready with your answers. So last 30 seconds. You are left with the last 30 seconds. You are left with the last 30 seconds. Please be ready with your answers. Last 15 seconds. You are left with 15 seconds. Yeah, so you can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer? You can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer for this question? Option A or B or C or D. Whether it can be option A or B or C or D. Okay, option A. Okay, fine. Fine, so we'll see what is the answer. So this is a question based on error spotting. Yes or no? This is a question based on error spotting. So first thing what you should do is you have to find what is the subject. Okay, you have to find what is the subject. So listen here, you have to find what is the subject. Just listen here. What is the statement given here? Everyday life have become more complicated with the advancement in mobile technology is what a question statement is. So can you please tell me what is the subject in the sentence? Can you please tell me what is the subject in the sentence? Dash ones, what is the subject in the sentence? What is the subject in the sentence, students? Subject. So as I told you before, you have to follow a certain flow chart to find the answer within 20 to 30 seconds. So what is the subject in this sentence, students? What is the subject in this sentence? So the subject in the sentence is everyday life or life. Okay. So everyday life or life. Fine. So the main subject is life. Okay. The main subject is life. L-I-F-E, life. So listen here. Listen here. Now just tell me what is the verb you have. So the verb which you have in the sentence is, the verb which you have here is have become. Have become. So we have to find what is the subject form. So what is the real subject here? The real subject is life. So life is a singular subject or a plural subject, students? Life is an uncountable noun. Life is an uncountable noun. Since it is an uncountable noun, just listen here. Since it is an uncountable noun, since it is an uncountable noun, you don't have any plural form for that. So you don't have any plural form for that. So it is a singular subject. It is a singular subject. So according to subject verb agreement rule, what I should do, I have to use a singular verb. According to subject verb agreement, what I should do, I have to use a singular verb. But just listen here, we have used a plural verb here, that is have. So we have used a plural verb here. So it is totally wrong. It is completely wrong. So what I should do is I have to use has instead of have. I have to use has instead of have. Clear? So the answer for this question is option A. Everyday life have become. So that is what the answer is. That is what the answer is. I hope it is clear for you. So we are left with 7 minutes. We are left with 7 minutes. Okay, fine. I'll pose another question. I'll pose another question now. Somewhat an easy question so that we can wind up quickly. Okay, fine. So I'm just posting the last question for today's session. I'm just posting the last question for today's session. So this is your question. So this is your question. The lady, the lady whose the lady dash purse was lost lodged a complaint at the police station is what your question is. The lady dash purse was lost lodged a complaint at the police station is what your question is. And you have whom. Sorry, your first option is whom, second one is who, third one is whose, and a fourth option is which. So what can be the answer for this question? You can post the answer in the chat. You can post the answer in the chat box now. You can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer for this question? You can post the answer in the chat box now. What can be the answer for this question? I just said the answer. Those who are attentive, we can easily post what is the answer. Okay, fine. So the answer for this question is WHOSE, whose. Fine, listen here. Listen here. The lady dash purse was lost, lodged a complaint at the police station. So in this, they are focusing on what? In this, they are focusing on the lady's purse. Yes or no? They are focusing on lady's purse, and they've given you relative pronoun as your options. They've given you relative pronoun as your options. So they are not talking about the lady, they are talking about the lady's purse. So definitely it cannot be whom, and definitely cannot be who, because these two words refer to a person. So these two cannot be the answer. And then the lady whose purse was lost is what the answer is. So the answer for this question is option C. Okay, the answer for this question is option C. Whose purse was lost? So whose is a relative pronoun which relates or which refers to a person's thing. Okay, a person's thing. For example, here it is purse. So that's all for today. We are left with 5 minutes. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, or else you can leave the room. And those who are leaving, thank you. That's all for today. So I think it is already 15:56. You are left with 4 minutes. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, or else you can leave the room. So those are leaving, thank you. We can post another question, but your friends may have some doubt, right? Your friends may have some doubt. That is why I'm just giving you 5 minutes time. Your friends may have some doubt, so that is why I'm giving you 5 minutes time. Fine, yeah. I'll be here till 4 p.m. I'll be here till 4 p.m. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So your friend is asking me a doubt, sir. I want one general session. You said we have to read newspapers other than watching English movies with subtitles. Yeah, you can also watch English movies with subtitles, but if you're from Tamil medium or Telugu medium, you can go with you have to go with newspaper alone. Okay, you have to go with newspaper alone. Yeah, thank you, sir. I want one general suggestion. You said we have to watch or read newspapers other than watch. Yeah, you can also watch English movies too. If you're from Tamil medium or if you're from other language medium, what you can do is you can follow this. But after practicing for more than 1 month, you have to again move on to newspaper. No other go. This is okay. I don't want to mention his or her name. Last 2 minutes. So where to practice aptitudes? You're referring to which placement drive? You're referring to which placement drive? Are you referring to particular placement drive or somewhat a normal or basic aptitude questions? Okay, not just English alone, all common aptitude. Okay. So what you can do is for placement, you don't have any free websites. You don't have any free websites. Uh, yeah, fine. So for campus drive, yeah, that is what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to recollect it. So you have a website called Campus Gate. Okay, you have a website called Campus Gate, wherein you can find difficult questions, easy questions, and intermediate questions to Campus Gate. It is free. You can access that particular website for free. Campus Gate. And thank you. Is this okay? Is this okay? Campus Gate. Campus Gate. CAMPUSGATE. Campus Gate. It is Campus Gate, or you can also go with India Bix too. Campus Gate. GATE. Campus Gate. 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 Okay, fine. So we'll meet in the next session. Thank you all, students. Yeah, Campus Gate. Yeah. CAMPUSGATE. Campus Gate. You can find questions, basics, and all those things there. Yeah. Thank you all, students. Have a nice day. We'll meet in the next session. Thank you all. Thank you.